And welcome, everybody. Welcome into Waffle Board Breaks. How is everybody doing? 30 boxes, 29 boxes are odds tonight. One more double box next Sunday before we get to the reload. So this is the nitty gritty. 8 more boxes to go before the reload. So this is gonna be fun. I love when the odds get into the 20s and we're into them tonight. So it's gonna be fun. Lots of good jerseys still available. 13 of the 16 reload boxes still live. That's pretty crazy. Obviously, with only 30 boxes, to have 13 from this last reload is pretty impressive. Only 2 old boxes from last year. Then we have 2 from February, 2 from March. So pretty much everything else is from April on, 3 and 8, those last 2 runs, and then 13. So just to update everybody, make sure if you're not watching with sound, this week we're doing Tuesday and Wednesday Facebook claims. We're not doing Thursday. I am not available. So we'll get the boxes out of the way Tuesday and Wednesday. Give you a couple more hours, extra day to get your bids in for the last double box break before the reload, which is Sunday. So it'll be fun. We'll see if anyone wants to stop by live. No games on tonight. Obviously, the finals have been quite impressive. Can't get much better hockey than that. Obviously, double overtime. Brad Marchand, the man who has Stanley Cup pedigree, with the game winner. It was a great game, start to finish. It was pretty solid. I mean, great goaltending and a lot of goals scored. It was still great goaltending back to the old days. It was good stuff. So you can't ask for much better start to the finals than to see the second game go to double overtime and the team tied the series. So going to Florida, Sunshine will welcome the Panthers, who now have home ice. Obviously, they've next 4 of the 3 of the next 5 games will be played in Sunshine, Florida. So they have a chance to win all their home games. They win the series, but we'll see if that's going to be the case. I know, actually, no, they have. What do they have? They have 3. Was 5 games left. 2 in Florida coming, and then Edmonton has 2 left, so 3. The middle game will be in Florida, so 3 of the next 5 will be in Florida. So the chance for Florida to hold serve and win the cup. It's good. It's gonna be fun. Like, obviously, they can. I mean, you don't want it to go down. Obviously, Florida's won 7 games, but obviously they can win their home games and that'd be the end of it. But they win at 6 at home. But it's a good series. Obviously, I mean, you have a lot of familiarity with these teams with each other. Of course, a couple of new faces which have contributed a lot, which is great. Obviously, Seth Jones is playing the best hockey of his career, getting into the playoffs, obviously getting a taste of the finals. He's definitely shined. He's played great, up and down hockey. He's contributed more offensively than we expected. Some of the contributors have been unbelievable. Like you said, you need guys to step up in the playoffs, and that's what these teams have done. Edmonton got some worrying news that looks like RNH is going to be game time decision. So maybe they have to slip Jeff Skinner back into the lineup, but they're starting to lose their essential forwards, obviously, with Hyman out for the playoffs. Not good to lose Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who stepped in where needed. Obviously, he plays the power play. I mean, McDavid and Draisaitl are the key, but you still need people to help, contribute as well as those two. Bouchard's been amazing from the point, but you need extra players. So it's we'll see if they can have guys step in and continue to roll. I mean, obviously, Jeff Skinner's only played 2 games in the playoffs. He played the first game when they got pounded by the Kings, and he scored in the last series against Dallas as one appearance. So we'll see if he's ready to roll. Hopefully he's, ready for the finals if he gets some minutes. But, I mean, I will say if Ryan Nugent-Hopkins can't go, that's game time decision for Edmonton tomorrow. But tomorrow, game 3 in Florida. It should be fun. Obviously, you got a defending Stanley Cup champion at home with the series tied. It's going to be raucous. Like I said, the Florida crowds are giving a bum rap because it seems they enjoy the sunshine too much in Florida. They don't show up for the hockey games, but except for when the games matter. They've always done well with the playoffs. Obviously, the rat history in Florida. Obviously, having won the cup last year, having gone for the cup 2 years ago. They've lost some finals, so they have some some history behind them. They have experience as a franchise, the fan base. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm still kind of rooting for Edmonton slightly, still at 52-48, I believe. It's both these teams I would really love to see win. Obviously, I think get more of the players on Edmonton than the team itself. Florida is just a team I'm more familiar with, having watched them against Tampa all year long. I know how good they are and how deserving they are of actually winning another cup after having gone 3 straight years. So we'll see. It's going to be fun tomorrow night, and then there's a 2-day break, and then Thursday. So it's Monday, Thursday, and I think they wanted to get it for a weekend game. I guess Saturday, and then Monday, I guess, would be if it goes to full 7. So obviously, I think TV, they want eyes on the game. Obviously, this has been a pretty good finals, so hopefully the ratings are pretty good so far for the finals. NHL needs as many eyes on their product as possible. But like I said, we become kind of not a niche sport per se, but a more loyal, dedicated, smaller fan base than you're going to get for baseball, basketball, and especially football. So like I said, now that you can gamble on it, it's gamble crazy different ways. It's exposed more fans to the game, but it's still kind of the smaller of the big three, I guess. So, but like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing what we got for game 3. You can't have a bad finals and expect your product to continue to thrive. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody coming, bringing their bests, and expect both these teams are gonna show up and give us the best product they can. So, but definitely remember this week, Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're not doing on the Thursday on the game night. So we're doing Tuesday and Wednesday. And then of course the last double box break before the reload will be on Sunday, next Sunday. Doing pretty good. Like I said, I have enough, not in-house, but I did kind of went on a splurge this weekend, and I grabbed a half dozen jerseys. I should have more than enough for the reload in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna have to pick and choose some good stuff. So it's some fun stuff, some new stuff, some stuff you guys haven't seen, some new names, teams we haven't had in a while. So it's a pretty cool reload. I said you guys will enjoy, when I get the collages up next weekend, and of course then the full pictures will be made available to you guys. But like I said, I only have the half dozen in-house right now, so it's gonna be a big mail week for me. No holidays this week, which is good. I got tons of packages coming. Some are coming from Canada, so it might be a little slow, so I might actually might not receive them until the following week, but hopefully we'll get everything in. Like I said, I'm not sure if there's any delay. I've gotten confirmation numbers and stuff, so I expect everything to be in-house. So it's pretty good. Like you said, you guys will be quite happy. I'm sure there'll be some cool chase items. Couple of our loyal friends will be back for appearances, but it's a pretty good spread reload. As of right now, I'm looking at 16, which has been the norm. I don't know if I want to squeeze it, because obviously every extra one I add, subtracts from my future reloads. But like I said, I still have 5 or 6 in these boxes, 30 boxes, that I have a good backup or alternate version that I can slap in there too. So, but as of right now, I believe I have 17, I think, unique that don't have a jersey boxed up. So, we're talking, 22 possible, jerseys if we manage to hit anything that's already boxed up. But we'll see. We're both at the mercy of the randomizer when it comes to that. I can't influence jerseys to come out any faster. I wish I could. I know some of you guys are dedicated to some of these long-time jerseys, and they've been in there a long time. And some of these jerseys I've have a backup for that I can't wait to get in. Like, I might like the backup jersey better than the jersey that's boxed up, but I can't get the jerseys out any faster than the randomizer tells us. So, like I said, it's it's slow. A couple days, obviously, with anticipation with the finals tomorrow, but it's cool to have the game on Monday night. And then, of course, Thursday would be game 4, and no one can close it out. So we know we're going to have hockey past Thursday, which is pretty good. So definitely going to have a weekend game because it's definitely going at least 5. We'll see who takes 3 and 4. Obviously, it goes without saying that the winner of game 3 is going to have a bit of an advantage being up 2-1, but Florida, if they win and then go into game 4 at home, I don't know if Edmonton, it'll break them, but Edmonton was down 3-0 last year, but you definitely don't want to go down 2-1 and one more game in Florida. But Edmonton wins. You're still confident that Florida can get off the mat and come counterpunch them and even tie the series up. So I have no worries for either of these teams if they, come up short tomorrow night, because it's been a fun series so far. The goalies have played, as good as they can. Neither of them's been absolutely a wall, which is good because you get, your skill players, have to shine, and they've done that. So there's not been too many terrible goals where you're like, oh, like there's a couple that, Bobrovsky would like back, and there's a couple that Stu would like back, but a lot of times they're either screened or double screened, deflections. It's going to happen when it goes in off your fenceman's butt or hip or stick. But like I said, there's been a lot of good chances. So nice sign. So what are you saying? No. If you play it, that's just like it is. Yes, we are open. I ran out with the grease paint. Yes, we are open this week, Tuesday and Wednesday. I should have had that sign to it. Yes, we're open. I can hang the sheet on the boxes. Yes, we are open. I said, yes. So, I said, you would see, I'm sure CK, I told you were going to see Dogma. I remember seeing Dogma in the theaters myself, so I would like to go see this anniversary. So I actually got to see Thunderbolts yesterday finally, which is pretty cool. Like I said, it wasn't the best Marvel movie ever, but it was impressive. Like I enjoyed it. It definitely, I enjoyed seeing those characters on screen, some of the lesser names or some of the B-roll characters, which is good. It was an enjoyable Marvel movie. Obviously it was a bit outside the Marvel universe other than some set pieces. It's characters that, unless we've watched some of the TV shows, which I have, obviously you don't know, Bucky was in the Winter Soldier, but having watched the TV show, you get a lot more familiarity with Sebastian Stan's character. And it was good. I enjoyed it. Like it was, it was definitely worth watching. Like I said, I don't think anybody has to rush out and see these movies, but it was on the big screen. Was it better? Probably. But at the same time, I don't begrudge anybody that has to watch it on streaming or even bootleg, whatever you're doing, to watch your Marvel movies. But it was good. Like I said, it was worth a couple hours. Obviously, it was funny because I got 5:30 tickets and the movie didn't start till 5:52. I was like, are you kidding me? Like 22 minutes of commercials and trailers, but is that not necessary? The movie was good though, so yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about it. But would I say it's a must see? You got to go see in the theater. Can't remember the last time I actually said that to anybody about any movie, but it was enjoyable. It was definitely worth the afternoon watching that movie, so that was fun. But yeah, I gotta see where Dogma's only out for a short while, obviously, with the last year was the 25th anniversary, I believe, so they're doing it the year after, because with Weinstein gone, I believe Kevin Smith has the rights back to Dogma, so they're going to be doing a 4K reissue of that finally. That's been very rarely seen on Blu-ray because Weinstein owned the rights to it and he wouldn't release it. There was an original old Blu-ray release, which has gotten quite pricey, so I'm sure people are upset. People that are hoarding them. I don't know how many people I have them, but I actually don't even have that on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD, of course, but anybody that had the Blu-ray has been selling it for big money the last couple of years. Even secondhand, that's been a pricey Blu-ray. So yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that I think someone interviewed. Yeah, he's in the works for Dogma 2. Obviously, we've lost a couple people from the cast. Carlin and Rickman, and like you said, you have to adjust on the fly with that type of stuff. It's not a problem. Obviously, that's just the world we live in. So it'd be cool to see. I don't know if it needs a sequel, but it'd be fun to revisit those characters again even if it's not a direct sequel, at least it's a continuation of the Dogma tale, whatever he has planned. But I'm a loyal enough Kevin Smith fan back to pretty much day one that I'm willing to watch anything he does, even if it's meh. Like I said, I have no problem with some of the stuff that's come out in the last couple of years, which is not great. But I mean, I enjoyed it. Like some of the crazy stuff, like Red State. I mean, that stuff was definitely worth a watch. I'm not gonna have anything bad to say about him because as watching his career develop and expand pretty much live time, real time. It was I don't have any problems with him as a filmmaker. And then stuff is like I said, it's a lot of it's inside jokes, a lot of Jersey humor, a lot of generational humor. But I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing. I guess he's slowed down obviously with his movie making since Once Upon a Time. Like I said, I'm not sure what he has on the radar. Obviously, that was. Yes, that's true. But I mean, anybody can live. Anybody relives. Anybody, like I said, that's on Superman movies. Anybody can come back. But but we do miss Carlin. Carlin was great. But I mean, you're missing some of your characters. Like obviously, I'm sure Lance Morissette is available. But like I said, I'm not sure. Like Fiorentino. Like I said, I mean, those guys, Chris Rock. If they want to sign back up, we know Damon and Affleck. I'm sure will be game. But I mean, it'll be like I said. I definitely want to see what he has in store coming up, and I'm willing to go out and see the Dogma presentation on the big screen again. If it's like I don't think I'm attending one of his presentations. I know he toured with quick Q&As and stuff, which is kind of cool. But we'll see what he has going forward. So everybody's ready for game 3 tomorrow. Then we got game 4 on Thursday. But make sure you guys pay attention Tuesday and Wednesday, Facebook. So I don't want you guys to miss out. I'll be posting the spot price preview tonight. I'm going to be very nice to you guys, and it's not going to change very much at all. Like I said, it's obviously with this is the second last week of the Facebook fills, but I'm going to try to do you guys as good as I can and have minimal, if any, changes because I understand. I get it. It's tough. Like I said, I know the bidding wasn't rabid on eBay for the break tonight, even though we're down to just 30 and 29 boxes. But like I said, I have to cover myself and still give you guys a great product to chase because I do appreciate completely the support that we've had for these several years now. And this is boxes 455 and 456, which boggles the mind to me. We were over 470 jerseys gone, 476 going into nights. Like I said, we've got some of you guys are pretty loyal. A lot of you guys have hit some pretty cool numbers. We got some people over 20. Obviously, some of you guys are well over 20. Some of you said, even the people that are in the teens, are still hitting. Thomas, of course, has been on fire and he's hit a couple. He's now in 13. Ties up to 22. You guys have done well. Derek's at 21. Steve S 22. So you guys are starting to add up the box numbers. Ron hit the number 50. Nice round number of 50. So you guys have him CKs at 54. Big Al, of course, is well out in front with 73, and you guys all have spots tonight. So we'll see if you guys can add to your totals. Good luck, everybody. Let me see. Was it a pretty good crowd? Oh, Shirley, no, that's not true. Shirley Maguay's at double digits. Shirley Maguay's last hit put him at 10. So there you go. So Shirley Maguay's in the double-digit club. Ryan S only has 6, but Ryan S has hit more recently. So the Sunday crew, Ryan S and Shirley Maguay. And obviously we got a couple of our old buddies are back. Jason R is back with the spot tonight. He picked up one of the unsolds, which is nice to see him back grabbing the spot. Jason R. Let me see where he's in the spot. Jason R. Where's Jason R on my list? Has he never hit from? Did I miss him? I don't see him on my list. Jason R may not have a WAFFLEBOARD break hit. He's definitely hit elsewhere when we've been able to do stuff and maybe some more third-party stuff, but he may not have one. May not. That's not true. -10 for Dale C. Not true. Dale C's got a couple. Plus Dale C's hitting the third-party stuff and freebies. So freebies don't count in your WAFFLEBOARD break totals. So the freebies, a bunch of you guys have hit freebies. Some of you guys have hit in the third-party stuff. You know, we usually do have stuff on Wednesdays. So some of you guys have hit there as well. But just straight WAFFLEBOARD breaks, boxes, no jerseys. You know, some of you guys are still climbing the charts. We'll see. But yeah, Dale C does have a couple on his totals. I'm trying to who else is. I think he's the low one today. Is that true? Maybe. And Ryan S has got a half dozen. Anthony C's back tonight with some spots. He's got 8, so he's looking to get to the double digits. Charlene is already at. Charlene Mike A. Oh, there we go. Devin's got 11. Thomas M's 13. Nick Keff is not in tonight. See if he comes back to us on Tuesday or Wednesday. He's at 13. Sonic's at 21. He's starting to climb. He's got a couple hits since he got back. So Sonic is back with us. James M is in with us tonight. He's at 19, looking to hit 20. So good luck to him. Good luck to all you guys. Can't wait to see what comes out. So let's get going. Let's get our randoms up here. Good luck, everybody. Let me get my list, my dice. Okay, of course, you guys know the drill. We do 5 or more in our dice roll. Of course, all of our boxes are still there that have not been hit, and they're in order. Of course, we always change anything. We don't want to interrupt the flow. So, where's my? Make sure we're still running smooth. Here we go. Okay. 60 and 3 are oldest. They're the only 2 boxes from 2024. 30 and 38, 53 and 57. Then we have 3, 8, and 13 still from this last reload. We hit the last one on the list, the box 11 was hit last week, so that is gone. So good luck, everybody. We'll random 5 or more for our first box, back it out, and then we'll come back with our second box. The same thing. So as always, here we go. 5 or more, guys. 7. 7 the most common dice roll, of course. 7 it is. First box, 7. 30 boxes. Everybody's 1 in 30 chance to hit. 4, 5, 6. And the first box we're going to open tonight is going to be box number 82. 82. 82. Is that a reload? 82. Let me get my totals up here. Let me make my notation. 82 it is. Where's 82? 82. 82 is the second to last reload. Okay, 82. Let's back that out. 82 is going to be gone. Okay. 5 or more in our dice roll. Let's see what we got. 11. Second box is going to be 11 times. 29 boxes, guys. Good luck, everybody. See what we got. 29 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the second box opening tonight is going to be box number 3. 3! Oh, boy, 3. 11 times, box 3. 11 times, box 3. There it is. Okay. Box 3 it is. Box 82 and box 3. Box 82. And box 3. Of course, it's got the sign on it. box 82 and box 3. Let's see, where's my lists? Okay. Box 82. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Box 82. Box 82. Box 82. See what we got. Box 82 is St. Louis Blues. Brad Boys. Very nice. There's a 40-goal scorer. Brad Boys. Frozen Pond COA. St. Louis Blues. Very nice. St. Louis Blues. And that's a Fanatics. St. Louis Blues. Brad Boys. There we go. There's the blue note. Fanatics. Fanatics blue note. Brad Boys. The blue, black, yellow, and whites. Brad Boys. Here we go. And box number 3. Everybody's been following along since last year. We only now have one more box from 2024. And this, without further delay, Connor Hellebuck, one of the top American goalies. Connor Hellebuck played from the Four Nations. Obviously, Connor Hellebuck is hopeful. Him and Ottinger dueled it out in the playoffs. Connor Hellebuck autographed Adidas AJCOA back when they did the cards. Connor Hellebuck, Adidas, Winnipeg Jets. Connor Hellebuck. A lot of letters in his name, not many in his thing. Connor Hellebuck with the patch sleeves. Winnipeg Jets with the flight wings. Obviously, Hellebuck. Fight strapped, of course. Connor Hellebuck. Winnipeg Jets. Very, very nice. Winnipeg in the back. Connor Hellebuck. Been a long time. Been a long time. Since we rock and rolls. Connor Hellebuck comes to play. There we go. Congratulations. Let me see. Oh, CK, that's a woohoo. I did not see who had Hellebuck tonight. I know Big Al's been heavy on Hellebuck, and that is correct. That is CK. Congratulations, fine sir. Connor Hellebuck coming to hit the Hellebuck. Let me see. And with our Brad Boys goes to Ron. Congratulations, Ron. Boom, big time. Oh, Dale's quitting. Dale, you can't quit. I know you're targeting some of those buttes. So congratulations, Ron and CK. Sorry for everybody that did not hit tonight. The odds are down. Let's say we're down to 28 boxes for Tuesday, 27 for Thursday. So you're not going to get much better odds anywhere for the prices that you're paying for spots. Gives us your chance to hit. Obviously, it's you guys benefit the best this next 2 weeks with the odds be under 30 for any single box to hit. 1 in 28 and then 1 in 27. And then, of course, we're going to Sunday, 1 in 26, 1 in 25, and then 1 in 24, 23 next week would be crazy. So this week I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of a break with the spot prices. I can see what I can do. We'll work on the list when I get upstairs. And I'll post that tonight. Obviously, I'll get all the spots entered into eBay to start on Tuesday anyway, to end next Sunday. It's going to be fun. Like I said, we got some good hockey this week. Obviously, tomorrow night, no break tomorrow night for me. And we're watching the games. And then Thursday, same thing. No breaks for me because I have medical stuff in the morning. And then, of course, Thursday night I'll be watching the game if I'm awake. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, this is some good stuff. We cleared out one of our oldest boxes. We'll see what we have going forward. But congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to Ron and CK. 2 nice hits tonight. And I look forward to seeing everybody back here on Tuesday. Like I said, your odds are gotten better. Can't beat anytime you don't hit. Your odds have improved. So good luck everybody on Tuesday and Wednesday. I can't wait to see you guys here. Congratulations to both you guys. Thank you, of course, for the continued support. I look forward to seeing everybody back here on Tuesday. So enjoy the game tomorrow night. I'm sure I will as well. So take care, guys. Waffleboard Breaks is out of here.